Good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday.
We just gonna start off singing, right?
Happy
What's up, everybody?
Saturday.
Happy Saturday. My ears be
Hey,
all hurt, y'all. I
hey.
swear, when she pop in like that. Good morning, everybody. It's
Hey,
Saturday.
listen, if you are new to our show or you just coming on, do us a favor. Sharing is caring. So share, make some comments at the bottom. Say good morning. And if you're on YouTube, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button because you'll be
Yeah,
notified every time we come on, every time we do anything. And then
yeah.
if you're on Facebook, make sure you like our page. And our calling number today is 248
905 1128.
248.
905 1128. Make sure y'all call in. We have a phenomenal guest in the building today, so we excited.
We've been waiting on this guest for 2 years.
Yeah, we've been waiting on it for 2 years.
Like,
Listen, and what I love about it is no matter what happened, how she was feeling this week, she came in anyway. You know, the enemy be trying to stop stuff from happening, but today was intentional.
intentional.
Yeah, it was intentional. So
She
I'm
came
excited.
in popping. Let me just say this. I'm gonna talk about this a couple
Man,
times.
she cute though this morning.
Mhm.
Y'all see that? Do 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 do
Let
do.
me just say, when you come on somebody's platform and you're coming on for free, you're not paying no money. You're here. Bear gifts. How much does it cost? You never know. You might get a customer. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
might get something, right? So
yeah.
bear gifts. I'm gonna talk about this a couple times
And
during the show.
if you peep out the labeling, you already know who is in the pod this morning.
Where can
So
they see it?
see, they can see it. They that labeling, people all
What's the
over the
labeling?
world.
What's the labeling?
Just put it up there. I bet you somebody can tap in and tell us what it is right now.
No, they can't
Doo
see.
doo doo doo. Yeah, they
They
can.
can't see.
She got an original. She has an original labeling,
Travel size.
travel size. Her tagline is intentional happiness,
Is
right?
it really?
Yeah. So
Intentional happiness.
she listen, when she come on, she'll be able to talk a little bit more about it. But I'm excited because her body butter be having me sliding. I mean, man, you can get in trouble with that. You can get in
Okay,
trouble.
okay, hang on.
That's why
I'm not
Regina,
even
y'all,
gonna go there and say what kind of trouble
that's
you
why
can get into
Regina
on that one.
got 3 of them, y'all, and got the bag and everything. She trying to be trouble, trouble.
I'm trouble when I wake up in the morning.
You see,
You already know.
you throw some of that on, you're gonna be
Trouble,
double trouble.
trouble.
So what's up? So we were trying. Listen, we were having a debate this morning on what the word of the day should be, and happiness flew out before I could even think about it. So let's just talk about it.
So happiness. What does happiness mean to you? Right.
Yeah, for those of you watching, what does happiness mean to you this morning?
So a lot of people think that happiness is like if you complete your goal. You set a goal out. You complete your goal, or if you
Hmm.
make a certain amount of money, or if you accomplish whatever you wanted that
Hmm.
day. Right.
Yeah,
You happy. Right.
yeah.
But we really got to think about being happy. Too many things are happening to people these days. It's like, what are you happy for? Are you happy
Yeah.
that you have good health? Are you happy that you woke up this morning?
Hmm.
What makes you happy?
Yeah, and
Well, no, money.
yeah,
Money
money.
should not
Yeah,
be the key to making you happy. Should not be the key to happiness.
yeah,
But it is the key to people's happiness sometimes.
yeah. But so when you think about the word happiness, happiness is it's a temporary thing. Like
Hmm.
people don't stay happy
Hmm.
all day, every day. But what I love about intentional happiness is that I'm intentionally going to be happy, no matter what state I'm in. So I prefer joy, right? But
Hmm.
happiness, all of us experience happiness. All of us do, but it's periodically.
So
It's
you say
not
you
all the
prefer. You
time,
said
every
you
day.
prefer joy.
Yeah, I prefer joy because joy is never ending, right? Joy
Hmm.
is unspeakable. Like we can get joy, and when I talk about joy, I naturally think about God because that's one of the fruits of the spirit.
Hmm.
But joy to me and happiness, they kind of go hand in hand. The only difference is happiness is temporary. It's not all the time. You have to be
So you can
intentional
be joy. You
about.
can be
You
joyful,
can be
or you know what I
joyous,
mean.
yeah,
So
yeah. You can be
so
joyous, yeah. But
so
think about this though, Regina.
I'm not thinking about that because to me it's the same thing.
It's not. It's
I
very
mean,
different. It's very different. But okay.
if I'm joyful, I'm joyful. Am I happy? I mean, to me, it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but you're saying it's not.
It's not to me. No,
Okay,
it's
well, we're
not.
gonna look this up on Chat GP90.
So you gonna go on ChatGPT to look up what
Chat
happiness is?
GP90. Yeah,
A lot of people
happiness
think
and
that
joy. I want to know
people.
what they say. What the difference is.
Yeah, you put it in there. A lot of people think that happiness is caused by a person, place, or thing. Those things are temporary, right? And so people can't make you happy. Money can't make you happy. That's the internal thing. You have to be happy within yourself. You have to have joy within yourself. Happiness is temporary, but you can be intentional about being happy. You looked at okay, there we go. Santi got you up there. All right. So look, the key now
Oh, I
listen.
can't see that.
Let's see. Happiness is temporary. Whoop whoop. Uh, happiness is temporary. Is based on favorable circumstances or achievement, while joy is deep, lasting inner state of contentment that transcends circumstances. So joy is often considered a choice or spiritual state, whereas happiness is a fleeting reaction to events.
So Chat GP90 says,
You got
um,
Chat GP 90.
Chat GP90 says, a simple way to think about it is happiness. Things are going good right now. So I get it. Things are going good right
Temporary.
now. You're happy, right?
Hmm.
Joy is I feel good at a deeper level,
Hmm.
regardless of what happened.
That's
Hap-
right.
So let me just say this. Okay, so I get it. So me, I'm very joyful
Hmm.
every day. You know what I mean? I am. I'm very joyful. Am I happy? I'm happy a couple times a day.
Hmm.
But I'm joyful all day.
That's
I
good.
am. And I say that is because when I think about the things that have happened to me in the past and right now, just being thankful
No,
and
you good.
joyful because I'm still here, but I
Amen.
can deal with the things that come on. Sometimes when things happen in life, you can't really deal. You know, you got to deal with your deal, heal, and feel, right?
Field deal here.
Okay, I got it. But I'm just saying you have to be able to be joyful on some of the things that are happening to you.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And I mean, just even if you think about life, right? So life is so short; it's but a vapor. And I think about even this week. I was in an accident this week, right? And
Two
so
accidents
I was
within 1 week,
two
within a week.
accidents within six
Yeah.
days, y'all. Yeah, somebody hit me from the back both times. And the first person who hit me from the back was a lady. She had her kids in the car. And there was no damage to my car, but this second young man who hit me, yes, is very much damage to my car, and his car was total. And so, in situations like that, you really think about life and you think about living it to the
Hmm.
fullest. And joyful is intentional, right? And so, for me, I want to, it's deep rooted. I go back to the fruit of the spirit. So as for me, I live my life in joy.
Hmm.
Happiness is temporary. I do experience temporary happiness every day. So yeah, what are you doing?
I am sharing to a group, and how you gonna call me out on
Cause they see
on
your finger moving.
Well, I'm sharing. Sharing is caring. So what I'm doing right now, I'm on my phone and I'm sharing the groups. What you guys should be doing. Because
Yeah,
remember, we bring this to you every Saturday morning. We bring you news you can use,
yeah,
information, and then we bring people from the community, people from the
yeah.
community that you should love, or have some connection, right?
You know what I love about the people we're bringing from the community? They're out here in the community. They're trying to grow the community, and these are small business owners, people who are invested in our community and actually are making things happen. So that's why I'm very excited about the guest today. And like you said, it took 2 years for us to get her here, but she's here today.
So if you want to talk to Mia today, you can
Oh, she done
always.
put her name out there. Whoop
Yeah.
whoop. Mia's in the building.
If you want to talk to Mia today, you can give us a call at 248
905-1128.
248.
905-1128. So make sure, get y'all phones in your hand.
And let's engage. If you're on right now, tell us good morning. Say something to us. Just don't look at us. Say good morning.
Yeah.
Tell us how you doing. And
Yeah.
yeah.
So I know some of my people are watching. They tune in every single Saturday. So shout out to you.
No, they in the
all.
bed.
Oh, they might be in the bed, but
They
they
ain't
watching.
talking to you.
They ain't talking yet, but
They
come
not
on,
saying
y'all
good
can tap
morning.
in. Regina hating already this morning, y'all.
See, never hate. I participate.
Oh, I like it. Ooh, you
Oh,
rhymed this morning,
I
right?
never hate. I participate.
You rhymed this
So
morning.
you know what? When you spend every Saturday morning and you look forward to coming to the pod.
Good morning, Chantel. I told you my people was on.
Okay. Good morning, Chantel. Good morning,
Yeah,
guys.
good
Good morning.
Tell my brother good morning. I know he right there with you.
So when you this is a joyful thing for me, right? It's because every Saturday morning we're in the pod with our producer Sante. I look forward to us being together.
Yeah,
I do.
good.
I look forward to after the show. We
Yes.
go to breakfast. We chop it up.
Yeah, you make me have meetings every.
Well, I
Saturday.
need help with my yearly thing too. My brothers too this morning.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all, she putting me on block. I mean on live right here just to tell me what she need.
That's what I need. I need your help this morning.
It costs.
I'm
It costs for me.
about breakfast.
You always buy breakfast. Well, listen, okay, so I'm excited. Okay, y'all stay tuned. We got a guest that's coming in. Mia is coming in,
She's
y'all.
in the building.
I'm excited. And she'll be right.
Wait,
We'll
wait a
be
minute.
right back.
We
Look,
gotta talk about it real quick
what?
because why we waiting on 2 years?
Why we waited on her for
Why
2
we
years?
been waiting 2 years for Mia? What happened?
Because first of all, Mia is
She
the
said she
stuff.
had COVID.
She had COVID,
She
but
said she was sick, but I heard
was
through the
sick.
grapevine. They just said on the bottom she wasn't sick. Look on there.
Who
Look at the
said
Facebook
that?
page. They said she
They,
wasn't sick.
they didn't say that.
Yep.
They didn't say that. She was sick. But one thing about Mia, her spirit is so beautiful. And also, she's a believer. So I believe that she was sick and she here today and she going to be ready to share some of this intentional happiness.
And we'll be right back. So we're gonna talk about her business. We're gonna talk about what's happening in Pontiac, the new
Yeah.
change, what's going on, and we're gonna give you some information you can use.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We'll be
we'll
right back.
Well, the holidays are over, but the Michigan winters are just getting started.
That's why at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet, we've loaded the lot with four-wheel drives and all-wheel drives ready for anything.
Whether it's a Silverado or an Equinox.
We've got the inventory to keep your family safe.
Don't get stuck this winter. Come see us in Waterford because
Joe knows!
we're starting 2026 big at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet.
That's right. We're growing our family to serve you better. And I'm proud to introduce our new General Sales Manager, Malcolm Perry.
Thanks, Joe. And I'm thrilled to be here for one reason, to make sure every customer who walks through these doors gets the best deal in Michigan.
Come say hi to Malcolm and we'll put you in a new Chevy today.
At Joe Longhammer Chevrolet. We're starting 2026 big at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet.
That's right. We're growing our family to serve you better. And I'm proud to introduce our new General Sales Manager, Malcolm Perry.
Thanks, Joe. And I'm thrilled to be here for one reason, to make sure every customer who walks through these doors gets the best deal in Michigan.
Come say hi to Malcolm and we'll put you in a new Chevy today.
At Joe Longhammer Chevrolet. We're back and we're back in this
Did
studio.
you see how we both was like, we was both getting ready to come in?
We should have just came in together.
Yeah, I know it, right? We
Yeah.
so excited. Y'all see who on the pod today?
Hey,
Come on, this is Mia. Listen, this is Luminosity Natural. Right here, the CEO is in the building.
spreading some intentional happiness.
Yeah, so we excited. So listen, you heard us talking about happiness. Chime in. What's your take on
Yeah.
happiness?
So, my opinion of happiness versus joy, like my products, when you twist the cap,
Yeah.
that's happiness,
All
right?
right, all
I can
right.
give you a temporary happiness, but to me, joy is rooted in Jesus, right?
Mhm.
So, Jesus can give you something deeper than I can, but no matter how you feel when you use my product, when you twist that cap, you're going to have a reset moment.
Mm.
That was just my intention from the beginning. Like,
So what's your tagline?
this happiness is intentional.
You did.
Yeah.
You was right, huh?
Yeah,
She did her homework.
I did my own. But not only that, I've experienced the class. I've been in the midst. I've
Yeah.
watched her make it.
Yeah.
I've seen the joy that she has. So let me just talk a little bit about the experience. So, of course, I know you from seeing you in the city, but it wasn't until I took the class. I think Crystal, I can't think of their last name right now, but they had a class,
Yeah.
and Teresa was there,
the
and
Elams.
they had a class, and so when they had the class, I came,
Mhm.
and I remember I still got the footage of that, but when I came, it was a vibe,
Mhm.
Regina. Like the vibe in the room was different. You know how you can walk in somewhere and you could just feel the atmosphere change.
energy, you
The
could feel the
energy was
energy.
good, but the atmosphere shifted from the outside of the door to the inside, and it was just intentional. Her attitude was good. She smiled and engaged with us. But what I really loved about it is that she wasn't forceful. Like she was just natural.
But when
Yeah.
you have a product and your product sells itself, you
Mhm.
don't have to do anything. So when you can walk in a room and you can energize that room by just walking in that room, like
Mhm.
when a singer, entertainer comes in the room.
Mhm.
When they walk in the room, you're like, oh. But right. But when you can walk in when you're energized, and then your product speaks for itself,
Yeah.
then you know that room is just energized and just there. You have already won.
You know what, though? That's not me.
Mhm.
But you don't have to be.
But it's not me at all, Regina. Like, God gave me this business 7.5 years ago because I was dealing with eczema, asthma, allergies, like all the things, right? I was just looking for a solution for a dry patch on my foot. At the time, I was a senior.
So you had wait a minute, you had a dry patch on your foot.
Dry patch on the top of my foot. I was a senior client relationship manager for a minority-owned background screening company, and Kelly Services, which is one of the largest temporary staffing agencies
In the
was
world.
my client, right? So I'm telling them, somebody that's employing millions of people, how to screen background, so they trust what I'm saying. And I go to shake a hand on a 7-figure deal, and I see an ashy spot on the side of my foot, and I'm like, oh no, right? Because not like it's just vanity, but like how you show up is how people take you serious, right? So I was like, I gotta find a solution for this. One of my direct reports had come in like a couple days later. I was like solely doing what my grandma always did: fruit of the earth lotion and Vaseline, right? We don't realize how some of these things are just toxic for us. Like, things come down the line later on that you don't realize could be tied back to something you've been using because you just been using it. That's what my mama did. That's what my granny did.
So Mia, let me just say this. So I love your personality because when you can come in a room, you don't have to, when you light up a room and that's not what your intentions is,
Yeah,
that's from God.
that is.
So when you have it automatically in you, you don't have to sell yourself.
You sure don't.
Because when you
Sinead.
came in, I was like, okay. But I had never had your product. But you
Yeah.
came in with it. And that's the best way to sell somebody that's in sales is to just give them something.
Just give them something.
You ain't got to say, buy my product. Just give them something.
Yeah.
And say, smell it. Oh, you know what I mean?
Once you
She
put
goes,
some,
"Ah!"
wait till she put some on her hand.
Right, I already
Like,
did.
when you put it on
I
your
already did.
hand, like the actual, so it's intentional, like
Yeah.
it's natural,
It is.
and I love. So let's kind of get into it. So you were in this big, you were working for this big corporation,
Yeah.
and so now you're solely working independently. Let's kind of
Yeah.
talk about that shift. Like, what was that like?
We got people saying good morning.
Good morning, hey Gil, what's
Hey,
up,
Gil.
Gil? Good to
Good.
see you, bro.
The shift is tough. Like, when you're used to getting a paycheck every other week, you know your
Yeah.
schedule, you know what's coming, right? And you
Mhm.
conditioned for that for 40 years. Like,
Mhm.
you just know. So you
Mhm.
can navigate accordingly, right? Even if you spend some money frivolously, you're like, oh, I'm getting it right back, right? But
Mhm.
when you're a business owner, you don't know what's coming.
Mhm.
Like, today, somebody could book a class and I might not have one booked for a month. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So, like, to Regina's point, what I do is so intentional and it's deep rooted in me that I don't have to sell it. Like, luckily for me, it's been selling itself for a long, almost 8 years, right?
Mhm.
Most businesses fail,
Yeah.
especially, right, people in this area because they have a hard time distinguishing if they want to be a hustler or an
Mhm.
entrepreneur, right?
Mhm.
So hustle versus entrepreneur in this city means, do I turn down the benefits that I get guaranteed from the government because I can bake a cake? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or do I turn down the benefits I get from the government because I can cut hair? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I bet on myself and trust God is going to supply in abundance?
Come on, that's word.
Okay. Or do I bet on myself, right? Like, I know if I just sit still, I can be content with this $200 in food stamps and
What do you
whatever
say,
else.
hustler or entrepreneur?
Hustler versus entrepreneur, so real.
Yeah.
So both.
You can be both.
Or you?
but
Which one are you?
I'm an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
My
okay.
business is legit. Business, bank account, all the essentials, right? Like, I'm doing all the needful things. I can go anywhere. I have an e-commerce store. I'm sleeping here. My phone go cha-ching. I'm an
Yeah,
entrepreneur.
So let's talk about this e-commerce store. How does that work? So if you want, if I want to get,
Can I step in and say something about the comments that's on?
oh sure,
So Gil
can.
Garrett says she was in the closet putting in work. I appreciate her products because I saw the intentionality firsthand. All right, Gil. And
Thank you.
Kyle said, Mia Danielle, the gift designer, Mr. Basketball LLC. Baskets LLC. We met you, sir.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Got some nice gift baskets.
He does. Good morning.
Thank you, Gam.
And so everybody who's watching, good morning. You can call in this morning at 248-905-1128. You can call in and talk to Mia Danielle this morning.
Well,
all right.
And you can share. You
You
can
can
share.
share.
too.
Also share. If you're watching, please share on your page. Okay, Mia, I'm sorry. The
That's
e-commerce.
okay. Yeah, so the e-commerce store. So 7 years ago, I set up a store. So www.luminositynaturals.com.
Can you put that at the bottom for us, please?
My store has all my products, right? You can book a workshop. You can buy your body butter when you run out and you scraping the edge of the jar. You can re-up from there. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of people still, especially being from a small city, a lot of people still think they got to call me for product. And I'm like, no, think of me as Target, right? Like I'm Target as soon as they started out.
Yeah.
Or maybe because we not messing with Target.
We back. We back.
No, I don't think we are.
I don't think that
back.
some people ain't
Some
back,
people
but some back.
I'm back a little bit. I'm back.
We-
But
we-
yeah,
we taking
I
it
kicked
US.
them off for 90 days back, but I'm back.
Yeah, I've been off Target for a while, right?
Yeah.
So some people think that they still have to call me, but what that does, right? You treat it like I'm at a pop up. So if I'm at a
Yeah.
pop up, I'm running a sale through Square, whatever platform I'm using, and not my website. But because I'm trying to grow to a certain level, like to get in Goldman Sachs
Yeah.
and all of those things,
Yeah.
right? Like some of those programs, I need my revenue to show a certain percentage. Now I'm
Absolutely.
scrambling, right? Because I'm still catering to people that don't want me to grow
Yeah.
past where they know me. Like, go to my website. It's that
Well,
simple.
can I say something
What's
to
your
that? though?
website again?
So,
www.luminosity Naturals.
Spell that for the people in the back and the people in the middle.
Yeah, LUMINOSITY Naturals, NATURALS.com. So one more time, www.LUMINOSITYNATURALS.com.
For the people in the back and the front and the middle.
yeah. So I wanted to share. I wanted to say something to that comment. So naturally, people who are familiar with you, they feel like they could pick up the phone, right?
Yeah.
That's
And
what
so
we
I
like
hear
to do.
this
We like
all
that
the
personal
time.
touch.
We do like the personal touch.
Yeah.
Like I know her. Like I can
Yeah.
call her.
Absolutely.
And we do know that, but I think that there's a precedence that has to be set. Like just like I can't call Target CEO and just say,
can't.
"Do y'all have any wet
Right.
wipes in the building?" Right?
Exactly.
And so I understand that because I watched my daughter get it from the mud, right?
Absolutely.
And so in
Love
this
Sierra.
particular situation, she love you too. In this situation, we totally understand it, but there's something about growing up in this town and you know somebody.
There
Because
is.
I almost have everybody number I know that's moving and
Absolutely.
shaking in Pontiac, and I'm like,
Let me just
and
call.
I feel like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah, hey,
and
can
I feel
get,
like that.
Can I get a sample pack, right?
Yeah.
And it's like,
Will
now
you
I'm going-
direct them and say no? Go to the website.
I have such a hard time, you guys, telling people like
I like that. If you don't do that.
I don't. I have
Yeah.
such a hard time
Yeah.
telling people no because what I will do is I'll have a conversation because sometimes people just want to kick it, right? They like, and
That's
let me
right.
run
That's what
something
we
by you
want.
real
That's what-
quick.
that's
what we want.
Let me
Yeah.
run something by you real quick, right? So I have such a hard time saying no. So what I've started to do is someone called me yesterday and said, hey, I make a turmeric soap called There We Go Again. Someone called me yesterday and said, hey, can I get these soaps? Because she uses it for her and her daughter. I mean, her son, he has eczema. And she's like, it's the only thing that works for my son. So I'm like, oh, yeah, let me see how many I got. So what I've gotten a habit of doing, since I need my sales to tie to my website so I can just show my numbers, I go right to my site and create an order for them, right? So it keeps that personal connection.
So
to
you
them.
do it for them.
I
You
do
did
it
do
for
it.
'em.
Okay.
I like that because
Yeah.
I got
you
a
can't
cousin.
do it for 100
I can't.
people.
I know, but I got a cousin that I was gonna give some business to. I love her to death, and I reached out to her, and I can go anywhere and get this, do this, right? And she's like, "Well, you know, you can go to my website," and I was like, "I'm not, I'm not." And the reason I'm not because if I'm calling you for that personal service, it's different if you're calling me and you want to put a credit application in because we can't take information over the phone.
Right.
I'll send you my link, right? But that just give me a little bit of attention. If you give me a little attention that first time, I'm gonna be your customer
So what
because
happens?
I'm dedicated.
What happens when it's 10th time though, originally?
When it's what time?
The 10th
10th
time,
time.
and you got 100 people.
No, that's a problem. So okay, it's a problem.
So it's that
So-
part there, right? Like
so-
where you
Where do you draw the
say-
line?
Where do you
right?
draw the
it-
line?
Well, but you know what? See, one thing what you do is that I have to do. If somebody calls me and want to have a conversation, I have to have a conversation. I'm not. They don't get it from me all the time, right? Depends what kind of mood I'm in. But you have to be able to talk to a person and have that 2-minute, that 5-minute conversation. Because sometimes people, oh, you answer the phone, you want to do this. They have questions.
Yeah.
You have to be able to give that to them, but you can't give it to them 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times.
Yeah, that's
Because you're busy. But you
Yeah.
got to give them that one. and that should go a long way.
But I
Because-
think
but she
people
gave
need
me the
Yeah.
because you already got me because you already walked in with this. She done already sold me. I'm one of your customers.
Thank you.
It's the little things that you do for a person that you will get that customer for life.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know?
I actually have a bar of There We Go Again for both of y'all too, but I don't know if that's in the car. I left it on the thing, so I'll bring it to
You have what now?
A bar
hold
of
on.
my,
You have what?
especially if you wear, any kind of makeup. I have a turmeric bar of soap called There We Go Again. It's my #1 soap seller. So
Mm-hmm. And
when
what does it do? Does it help cleanse?
So it cleanses, but the turmeric also helps with inflammation. Well, hold on, because we on camera. I can't make any claims of what it does
Mhm.
besides cleanse your skin. So what I will say is taking off makeup for women, I've been getting rave reviews about they're buying things that cost 3 and 4 times the amount this does, and it's no comparison.
Yeah.
So I will
Well,
definitely.
I don't wear makeup every day.
Okay. It helps with your.
I'm lying. She's like, you a lie.
Okay.
I would not walk out the house.
She ain't
without
walking out the
makeup.
house without makeup.
What? Wait a minute, hold on. What?
And she is beautiful without it.
am not-
She would
Beautiful.
not.
What? I am not walking. I'm like my mama now.
She like her mama though. That's
I ain't walking
a
out the house
personal
without the
thing.
makeup.
Oh wow.
But you know what? But I love the fact that you put the disclaimer out here. You're
Yeah.
not telling people
No.
anything that's going to guarantee.
I can't
or
guarantee
you
anything.
can't guarantee.
I can guarantee that it'll clean your face.
Hmm.
That's it.
And so, what about the person who doesn't wear makeup? Like me, I don't wear makeup, but I'm very dry.
Mhm.
And I
You don't
I
wear
know there's
makeup till
some
we go
really-
till you go to an event.
Yeah, I don't wear
She wear
makeup.
And I
Hardly
do
ever.
know that there are some benefits to turmeric because whether
Yeah.
you put it in your drink or whether you know in your smoothie or whatever, there's a lot of good benefits to turmeric.
So maybe our producer or will pull up turmeric benefits, but I don't have nothing to say other than it cleanses your face. That's all
That was
it
he got a little time.
Yeah. So I got a question.
Sure.
What sets your body butters apart from others on the market?
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's rooted and grounded in
rooted
it.
and grounded in my
Yeah.
faith. When I developed this brand, I was
Wasn't
looking
your
for
uncle? Wasn't it a family member that I was reading something about you a long time ago in this
So,
jar and something? The
yeah.
therapist in me mind and it
Yeah.
clicked over there like it was a cousin, an uncle, or somebody.
couple things.
Yeah.
So the uncle piece is my men's line. So the Kenneth collection, my uncle passed away in 2012,
Mhm.
and I just decided because my business generally attracts women, but I'm like, oh no, men can use this too. And my uncle passed away unexpectedly. So when he passed away, he was just so proud. Everything that I did, like when I got my first apartment and decorated it, he was just proud. Like, you go, niece, right? Like he just gave me everything I needed that I never had from my father. So when I started my business though, or when I was creating it, I remember going to vacation Bible school the entire week, and then it got midway through, and you know how you just be like, I'm tired, I ain't going. I came in the house, I made up my mind. I came in the house, I sat on the couch, and I felt like Jesus pushed me off the couch, like, go to church. And so I got there, and it's like, you get to church sometimes, and you be like, I really don't want to be here. But I was going through, like, the entire day, the entire alphabet. I was in the L's. I got to church. The kids was running around. My cousin Bobby Ford, Robert Ford, many people know from the police department or the sheriff's department. He was running around the church with the kids. Father Abraham, and many sons. And many sons have Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. And so I'm like, in my head, luminous, like, just going through words. And I'm like, luminosity. And the lights went off in the church. Like, the church went completely black. All the kids start screaming, ah, right? And so he's like, we're good. And I'm like, luminosity? And the lights came on from the TV, just the TV lights, not the whole church, just TV lights. And I was like, luminosity? And the lights came on. And I felt like God was telling me, this is the name of your business. Now I've been approached several times by people trying to buy the name Luminosity. And I'm like, like God gave this to me. So that's what sets it apart, because every single fundamental, every single core value came from me being tied to church.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. And nobody can take that from you.
Nobody can
Nobody.
take it from me.
Wow. So look, turmeric has come up. Now this is for those who listen. Oh, thank you. So it says Brown explains that the active ingredient in turmeric is natural compound. It's called curcumin. which has both antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties.
Y'all hear that? Anti-inflammatory.
So that's why I
That's what
take
they
it.
said.
But that's why I take turmeric because for the anti-inflammatory properties. So look at this. If you all are watching, you guys can look it up too. But the number one thing highlighted at the bottom is inflammation,
Mhm.
and so this is good.
Yeah.
Degenerative eye conditions, metabolic symbol, arthritis,
Anxiety. Wow.
anxiety, muscle soreness, intention after exercise, kidney health. You see that there? Yeah. Wow.
Some people say it helps them with their uneven skin tone,
Mm-hmm.
right? People have said like my acne is going away.
Mm.
People have said like I feel better. I wash up with this at night because it makes me relaxed, right? So I don't guarantee any of those things, but that's what they said.
But
It's
that's
just like the magnesium that people
Yeah.
take.
Yeah.
When they get ready to go to
spray it
bed.
on the
Yeah.
bottom of
Mhm.
your feet.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I did that
Yes,
last
sir.
night. I was so excited to be
Yeah.
here like first day of school.
What
Oh,
did
wow.
you
We appreciate
sprayed
that.
the
We
magnesium.
appreciate that. So,
Yeah.
let me ask you a question. So, as a business owner, what are some of the challenges you face starting out, and how did you overcome this? Because I know you just didn't. It seems like if you think about your journey, it seems like you kind of just walked into it with God, right?
Yeah.
But what are some of the biggest challenges that you have had?
Bootstrapping. It's no real capital out
What do you mean
here.
bootstrapping.
Bootstrapping, like literally everything, all the money that has gone in this business has come from me. So there was no initial investment from an investor and even to that point, my old boss at that job I was at, he offered me $10,000 to invest because he buys a $125 cream that's smaller than the jars I gave y'all. And he's been trying to get rid of a scar on the back of his neck. And then he used my butter for a week and said, look at the difference. Like, let me buy into this. But I was like, no, you disrespected me as a black woman.
Ooh.
You know, you let me know the position you think of me, so you can never be a part of me. You know.
Let's
And
go
then be a
back to
partner.
that.
Yeah.
Let's
And
go
then be a
back to
partner.
that. Like you was
Yeah.
really strong in when you said that.
Yeah.
So you felt disrespected as a black woman in that business.
Yes.
Um,
I was one of two black women in leadership. I was the only black woman in senior leadership, and
When you was working for Kelly.
not Kelly.
Not Kelly.
I was working
That was
for
her
the
her- that
background
was her.
screening company. Kelly
Okay.
was my customer.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had a situation where he had something else going on, and because I was the last person there closing the building for the day with my team, he decided to take it out on me in front of my team, and it let me know exactly how he felt.
Yeah,
about me.
he don't respect
You don't
you.
respect me
Mhm.
because I'm literally controlling 83% of your portfolio. If you think that low of me,
Mhm.
right?
Then why am I,
I mean,
controlling
down
80%?
to do you
80%.
even know business acumen came out of
Mhm.
his mouth? And I said, ask yourself that because I control 83% of your portfolio.
Mm.
I turned in my notice 2 weeks later.
Mm.
Yeah.
And between that time, he came, he felt bad. Instead of apologizing, he's like, here, I want to write you a check for $10,000 because I believe in what you're doing.
Yeah.
No,
No, you're
can
trying to
never.
buy me.
You can never.
Yeah.
Sometimes people don't understand. It's just sometimes just a simple apology. I made a mistake.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can never.
But see,
Yeah.
you know what? The one thing about what I have learned over the years, how I am, I'm gonna accept your apology and everything, but I'm never gonna forget.
Yeah.
And I guess I bring that out. Not I don't know if is that bad or good.
I'll forgive, but not forget.
Yeah. See,
Jesus says,
see-
forgive 7 times.
See, I
right?
forgive
7
you,
times
but I'm
7.
not gonna forget. And I have to tell people that because when you continuously do the same thing in a different manner, you have to.
It's your character.
It is your character, but I think people needs to understand this. Like forgiveness, yes. If we don't forgive, God is not gonna forgive us. But
Absolutely.
a
Yeah.
lot of times, people want us to erase it from our memory and make it as though it never happened.
Yeah.
And it did happen. And
Yeah.
sometimes we have to give ourselves permission to feel. We have to give ourselves permission to stay in that thing and let God do the work. People want us to move on their terms. You should be over it. No, you may be over it. However, forgiveness is key to life, right? So you forgive for you,
Yeah.
not necessarily for the person,
Mhm.
but don't try to make me forget.
No.
Let God do the work on that.
And sorry. I think that both of y'all have good points. I think sorry is something that we should talk about because a lot of times people try and say, I'm sorry, but there's no real
Remorse.
apology
Right, it's no- right,
or
right.
remorse behind that.
Sorry, just some quick
Sorry.
say I'm done.
Sorry
No.
is like get over it. You might
Yeah,
as well just
sorry
tell
is
me
get over
it.
get over it.
'Cause
Like
that's quick.
that's
Like
quick.
I'm gonna tell you this, and you gonna accept it. And
Yeah.
people expect you to accept their apology too right away.
Mhm.
Just because I acknowledge your apology doesn't mean I have to accept it.
And acknowledgement is that's good, but acknowledgement comes heavy in your true apology because that's you
Yeah.
taking ownership of what
What
you
you did.
did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? That's
Yeah.
what people
Yeah.
tend to forget.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
plenty of people out there I need to genuinely apologize to,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
But I think like oftentimes we just want to sweep it under like can we move on, and no we
Yeah.
can't. A lot of people need to know that apology don't come with the same version of me. You don't get the
Yeah.
same.
See, you can apologize, but it's also your actions after.
Your
Yeah.
actions.
How do you act? Are you doing the same
Right.
thing in a different manner?
Yeah.
Because what I find is some people say, "Well, my bad. Okay, that's whatever." But then you're doing the same
You the
shit.
same.
And
Yeah.
later on, a week later, you doing this. But I see you.
Yeah.
My thing is, I have to tell you, I see you. Mhm.
But here's
Yeah.
the yeah.
I see you.
She sat up with that. I see,
I see you.
Yes, that's good. That is good. Man, I was just thinking about just you come through the front door when you act up, so come back through the front door when you apologize.
Yeah,
Don't
nah.
try to go through the back
I like
door.
that.
Don't try to do it
It's
behind the
secretive,
scenes.
right, love?
Right,
Right.
no, you walk confidently through the front door, so come back through the front door.
There you go.
And I think
Don't
I
go
seen
through the
Gil
back.
say something about boundaries. He said boundaries are important, and right when you're leveling up, but boundaries are important. Period in our relationship.
Yeah.
And sometimes we set boundaries and don't stick to them, and so that's why people treat us the way
Sometimes
that
it
they
is
do.
our fault. Absolutely.
Yeah,
It took me, I've been in therapy now 3 years. It took me
Woo,
2
woo.
years. I know, right? It took me 2 years talking to a black woman that was outside of my circle of
Mhm,
friends because
yeah.
what we tend to do is like drop our load on our friends and then ruminate on it until we process that we need to let it go.
Mhm.
And that's unfair because now I done made my friend heavy and all of this, and she ain't got no real answers to help me deal with whatever I can't understand why, what, all those things. Boundaries, though, I've learned now to say no, period. No
Mhm.
explanation, no, right? And I'm starting to learn that in my business because
But you don't owe. But the thing is that people think you
Listen.
owe them something. Like why? What do you mean why? Didn't I say no? What? Why?
Yeah,
Why?
sometimes I think we feel guilty, and because people have told us no and abandoned us and rejected us, and we try to show up and be everything for everybody else.
Yeah.
But the reality of it is
I know
no
about
is a
that.
full sentence. You do
abandonment.
not, yeah. And so look
Yeah.
now,
You
I
say a
don't.
full sentence.
A full
It's a
sentence. It is.
sentence.
No,
It is.
period.
It's
No.
a full sentence. And so, because of where we are in life, we tend to look at everybody else like that. And the reality of it is, it's not.
It's
This
not.
is you have to deal with you. Sometimes we have to do some inner work. Why do I feel like I have to say yes all the time?
Yep.
Why do I feel like I have to inconvenience myself to make somebody else happy?
Or
What's
abandon
it-
me
it-
to
it-
give
it-
them.
So no
Exactly.
is a full sentence. So you guys note this. When you say no now, note it is a full sentence and you don't have to explain. No. I'm gonna practice that today. Somebody
Yeah,
say
say
something
it.
I don't want to do. No.
No.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
That's
walk
it.
away.
Gil,
you-
I like this.
but-
Wait a minute, y'all. Gil engaging this morning. He said also
Gil.
sometimes you have to accept the apologies that you will never hear.
Absolutely.
I
That's
teach
true.
that.
That's
I
true.
teach that, Gil, because here's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
There's people that's in the grave that has not apologized
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you have to be able to accept the fact that you'll never get that apology. But I'll teach you how to get it.
So,
I'll teach you how to get it.
But you know what though? When some people, when the thing about it, this is what we do when we say no. Because I do this when I say no. You figure that you got to give a person a paragraph, or you got to give them a couple sentences. To me, I'm gonna practice saying no and walking away, or
I'm
changing
gonna see
subjects.
how that works. For you.
Well, I know, but
y'all gonna be together today, right? So
only at breakfast. But I want to see how this gonna work.
I'm gonna try to
because
focus
for
on that.
people
No, and just
who
walk away,
are,
or just
like-
start talking about something else.
Sometimes we got people pleasing inside of us, so we
And
don't
that's
want
the
to say
problem.
no.
Me
And that's
too.
the
Yeah.
problem. We don't know how, because we are people pleasers. We
Mhm.
figure out that we say no, we got to give a person an explanation.
Mhm.
But you don't know nobody shit. That's the problem.
You've been
You
waiting to
don't
say
know
that.
nobody
Wendy.
shit.
You've been waiting to say
Okay.
that. So Mia, like now that
No,
we
you
did
don't
that through
owe
her hand
nobody
like that,
shit when
you see
you
how
say
she likes
no.
saying that? Like she really like.
she
into
brought,
that.
she brought it 3 times.
No, you don't. You say no, no explanation, and then
So-
walk away. Practice that today, this month. Do me a favor. Practice that.
The rest of this
No.
month.
The rest of this month,
Especially the
walk
women.
away.
For
Yeah,
Women's History
it's
Month, the
walk
rest of
away.
this month, women say no. I don't know about walking away, but because sometimes that can be taken as disrespectful, right? But you
Yeah.
can say no and
Change
just
subjects. You can
change the
just
subject.
Okay, I can
No.
get that. Change the subject. But sometimes, like, okay, you know what? No. Okay, I'm good. I got to go over here and finish this.
Listen.
and you start doing something. You know what I mean? Because when you say no and you ain't starting another conversation or walking away,
Yeah.
people want an explanation.
Yeah.
Who the hell do you owe an
It's
owe an
really how-
explanation to?
I think it's really
Besides
too
God.
in how you say it.
I'm revved up now.
She is a rebel.
We gonna move on from that. No, so Mia, so you mentioned Women's History Month, and we are still in it, and there's a lot of women that we are celebrating. We're trying to have an event for them on next month, so I'm excited.
Okay.
But in this Women's History Month, I want to ask you this question. So, as a woman, you've been out here. You are an entrepreneur, and I love how you distinguish between hustler and entrepreneur. I didn't skip over that.
Thank you.
Right. And so as an entrepreneur, how do you practice self-care for yourself? Because you're intentionally giving us all of this happiness. What are you doing for yourself?
You know what, Dr. T, I'm going to be honest. My therapy is my self-care
Is it?
because I have a hard time honoring myself, and I'm learning through therapy that is rooted in abandonment, right? So, like, even the extension of happiness that I'm giving to other people, I started with a mission for something for myself, but then immediately turned to, oh, other people need this, right? Because if it's helping with my eczema, it's helping, I'm making sense that I can tolerate where it's not kicking in my allergies and asthma. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm on to something. This is a solution for other people. But self-care in general, I'm not really good at that, right? Like, I'm what you would call a workaholic. I know, Regina, you understand.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Dr. T, you understand.
Definitely.
Right? So we're good at a lot of things, so we have our hands involved in a lot of things,
Yes.
but I am going through a lot of like Bible plans and stuff
You
here
are.
recently this last year that's teaching me to slow down.
I appreciate those Bible plans too. You
Man,
invite me every
man,
time.
every
right?
time.
I appreciate
I'm learning to
those.
slow down to honor that self-care time that I need.
So what I like about when you go hard, when you want to do something, you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just that, you take your trips, you do what you want to do. And
Yeah, I
had
ain't been
to learn,
nowhere in
like-
2 years though.
But,
so
but
this
the thing
this
is, you may
something.
not. But when you want to do something, you
I do it. You right.
And that you can work hard and you can work hard and you come as you go. But when you want to do something, you do it.
Yeah.
When I want to take a trip, I want to do something. You can't tell me. I mean, you can tell me I can't go. When I go to my boss and I say I want to go somewhere, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
I
know
don't
why?
ask
It's
for
because
Yeah, I'm not
I don't
asking.
ask permission because
I'm letting
here's
you
the
know I'm
thing.
going.
I am here. I do my job with outside of my job, just like here. It's a job for us.
This is
You know what I mean? So we actually, I'm promoting, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I'm promoting 24/7.
Yeah.
So when I want
You're
to
a
do
walking
something,
brand.
right? When I want to do something, I'm doing. But I want to get to talk about the affiliation before we can run out of time. Affiliation with the Strand and Charlene's. I know you've been affiliated with them, and I want to talk about the changes. What's going on? I know you were put there for a reason and all that, but let's talk about that.
So I actually have not mentioned it, but I'm no longer affiliated. I'm no longer working with the Strand. Good people. Alex is great.
Who is Alex?
Alex is the managing director over the Strand.
Strand and Charlene's. Is that one roof? or is
Yeah,
that-
so Charlene's bar before, and I feel like a lot of people don't know this, but Charlene's bar before was kind of connected to the biscuit and bourbon side.
Yes.
And now that biscuits and bourbon is closed, they were kind of running independently, but it wasn't aligned with the events they were having at the Strand at the same time. So they wanted to just bring it back together, right? So the initial thought was it would be open, Charlene's the bar, when they were having events at the Strand. But they now have a full-time bar manager, Danielle. Awesome person. She's from a small little town. She has no idea of the history of Pontiac and Charlene's and all the stuff, which is really good because you want somebody that's just, they don't know. They just
Neutral,
coming in,
But
mutual.
who's going to help her with the community? Because the community is, it's Afro American. That's what the
Yeah.
community.
Because you were bringing folks in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's
Yeah,
going
but
to help her with
listen,
that?
If the community is supposed to be there, the community will be there. The community is looking for places to go.
Yeah.
I threw some ideas out there.
But the community wants to be wanted too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping that there's a genuine desire for the community to be involved. I think what I was there to do was a mission to show the community that you are welcome, but I can't get distracted by someone else's business while I'm trying to build mine, right? So
real.
I just made a decision for me that the alignment was not there. And I do have a hope that it is genuine, that the community is desired. I did express to them, right? Like, hey, you're in the middle of a Black community.
So you are the second Afro-American woman that actually ran the Strand,
I
right?
didn't run the Strand.
Well, I don't want to say not Strand.
I did a lot of things in the Strand, but and that's what I try to convey, right?
Mhm.
When people see me there, that's what they see, right? I'm one of the managers. I'm in leadership, so they see that and they immediately think you running it because they see me running around doing a lot of
Right,
things.
but when I say run, I mean far as you got
You
your
was the
hands
face
and-
up
yeah,
there.
you the face.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. You're the
But,
face.
yeah.
So what is my sis name that actually came before you?
Nikki,
Nikki. So Nikki was there.
Vita was there too.
Vita-
Vita
okay,
was,
what's Vita?
yeah.
Mhm.
Vita
Davita
was
Reed,
there, yeah.
Divine 26. Shout out to
Oh
Vita.
my God.
Yeah, shout
no,
out
she
to her.
was
I
there.
reached out to her.
She
So if
ran.
you watching, Vita, I reached out to you this week. We want to get you on too.
Oh
sis.
yeah,
So-
shout out to Vita, Divine
So
26.
we had three Afro-American women that ran it. I mean, what?
Well, help.
Well, help. Well, okay, right. Okay, let me just say, helped it, managed it, right? Where are we going with the community, far as trying to make it up and going here? And I don't want to put you on the front street,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna shut it down.
But
after
no,
that
like that I
question.
really can't speak to, right? Because I was around, and let me be clear, I'm still involved in some things, but
Okay.
on a different aspect, right? So my
Okay.
husband, shout out to my husband Abdul,
I
owner
was
of
gonna talk
Aces
about him
Place,
too,
okay?
yeah.
The best wings you can get on, okay, in
Come on.
this
Why you didn't bring
area.
us no wings this
Listen,
morning?
you
It's
think my husband
early.
gonna cook wings
It's
at 5 in the
early.
morning?
Why-
Y'all had me up like it was the first day of school. Like,
Listen, and I've had his wings too, and he got this sauce that he got on there. I don't
yeah,
know.
honey,
What's
that
his
honey,
name? Oh,
that honey
man.
bourbon, that honey
Man.
Industry bourbon is
Yeah.
fire, right?
Man.
Listen, and smoke. I'm gonna bring y'all some wings, but I'm still involved in terms of like they have karaoke night, they have right. So I plugged in DJ Guy's wife or Ebony, which is
Mhm.
Rui, right? Like I plugged in whoever I can plug in to like bring in. Dominic Eddington is over
Mhm.
there, right? Danielle got in contact with him, so they're using people from the community for certain things. My husband will still be there selling wings, and guess who's his server?
You.
Me.
Mhm.
Okay,
So you are still
So,
involved.
involved
But
in
not
terms
like-
of the food side, right?
Yeah.
So Sonia Riley is gonna be there. Like I'm gonna anytime I can put people in a position to win, that's what
Mhm.
we gonna do.
That's what's
I
up.
like that.
I love
I
that.
love that.
But my
Yeah.
assignment is over at the
Yeah.
Strand.
Well, let's just talk about Messy Aces real quick. So you're
Oh,
still
Aces
a newly
Place.
Aces
Why did
I call
Messy
it?
Ace, everybody confused it too.
Okay.
Because that's
Aces
another.
Place.
I think he do ribs. Messy Ace.
Okay. Okay.
What
so
is Macy Ace? What is that?
I
He
thought
do.
that-
He like a food truck. My
Okay.
husband knows Aces.
No,
Place.
no disrespect.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry,
no.
but
It's all
so
love.
let's talk about it because you're still a newlywed.
I am.
So how long has it been?
We got married November 2024, so a year and a
Yes,
half.
2 years.
Yeah.
You still feeling that New
Congratulations.
Year's?
My buddy.
I love this for you. Marriage looks good on you.
Thank
You were
you.
happy before though.
I was.
So how has that helped you invent some stuff? So now that you're in a different space.
You know what? Like, again, I was already moving and grooving. I think, if anything, my husband aided to my stillness, right?
Mhm.
He's teaching me to slow down, right? You
Mhm.
can, because I just said on Facebook, probably like the week before last, like, never not working was never the goal, right?
Mhm.
Because just because you busy don't mean that it's
Yeah.
abundant,
That's
right?
true.
You can be
Yeah.
busy, busy, busy,
That's the
and
trick of the enemy.
it can be the
Booked
trick of
and
the
busy
enemy.
is
Booked
the
and busy,
trick
right?
of the enemy.
Because what happens is you get booked and busy, and what you start to see is you prioritizing God last, right? So money just be going through your hand like quicksand, right? Because you're like, I'm busy, I'm getting all this money, but it's boom, it's going, right? Because you ain't supposed to be doing everything.
That's
Marriage
right.
taught me to be still. There are times where I want to do stuff, and I look over at my husband, he be watching the game, like he just live a soft life. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to relax today.
But that's what compliments you. You know what I mean? That got to be that. I guess, right? That's what compliments
Lord,
you.
yes.
You're booked and you're booked. You're busy. Because I look at Dr. T. She booked and busy, but
Mhm.
her husband compliments her.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You got two people running with their hair cut off.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some issues with that.
Yeah.
This is from a person. This is a person speaking that's never been married, only looking from the outside.
It's the look around for me.
Really good job.
It's the look around for me.
But I really wanted to bring that up because he's the calm.
He is
so
the calm.
that's good.
He
Yeah.
is the calm.
So shout out because I had 30 years in a couple of weeks.
Okay. Okay.
The dirty 30 coming.
Listen, let me rub on.
Yeah.
Let me
Rub
make
on
sure
that.
we good 30
Listen.
years. Yeah.
But before we leave, we need to talk about a few things. The legacy you want to leave for Luminosity and how people can get Luminosity. So let's
Yeah.
talk about it.
The legacy I want to leave is just happiness is a choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's temporary, but it's a choice. So at the end of the day ends, right? And every time you challenge with something that makes you feel heavy, indifferent, sad, whatever, you have the ability to say, yeah, this is just a minute. It's a moment in time. It don't have to be a lasting lifetime, right? So the legacy I want to leave is you get to choose. You get to choose. Like, this makes you feel good. That makes you feel good. Choose those things over I'm sad, I'm upset, I'm mad about this. Like, people harbor on the things that make them feel bad, then wonder why they look bad. You know what I mean? Like, that's your decision. So that's the legacy I want to leave. Like, happiness is intentional. Choose that.
All right. That's good. How can we get some of this Luminosity Naturals?
Woo, well, today, okay, I'll be at the Warren Police Association Center till 5 o'clock from 9 to 5 or 10 to
You
5.
said the Warren.
Warren Police
Okay.
Association.
What are you gonna be doing there?
So Sasha Taylor,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to Sasha.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Yeah, Sasha is having a women's empowerment event,
Yes,
becoming
passive.
her, right? So it's funny that I'm showing up in these spaces that are centered around her, right? Her happiness. You have her happiness over there.
Wow. And we got a brand called with the her.
See what I'm saying?
Refresh her.
Refresh
We
her,
really
right?
Got a brand.
Even when I said
Yeah.
entrepreneur her, right? I'm
Yeah.
a new her. It's
Yeah.
not that, right? I went from hustler to a new her, entrepreneur her, right? So
Yeah.
I'm taking ownership of the new me that's emerging out of this brand, the boldness, the like. You get to decide that, right? So today I'll be there. I usually post the pop ups that I'm gonna be at, and you can always get it on luminositynaturals.com. Listen, you can call me if you want to kick it, if you want some business advice, all those things, whatever. But order from the website.
But let me just say this one conversation, you guys. You know, if you can order from you can talk to her once, but don't call her 2 or 3 times or 4 or 5 times. You know what I mean? If you're a friend, that's different. But she's booked and busy. She didn't say that. I said that.
The last thing I do want to plug too is Small Business Saturday. So I think
Yeah.
you was looking for who does Small Business Saturday around
Yes.
Pontiac. So
Yes.
I've been involved with that for 5 years now. I actually
When is it?
So it'll be in November this year. So we'd love to have you guys there, even if you want to do a podcast, right? Interview some
Yeah,
of
we would like to do
mini
that.
sessions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do that.
So
Can
this
you plug us and let us know?
Yep. So I'll give y'all that. But that is like what is the center of my involvement with the city, right? So I have a little bit of a reach that's different than other entrepreneurs because I'm trying to be a part of the ecosystem so that they can get past like what they've known and where they're stuck. So shout out to the entrepreneur community around Pontiac because they hungry.
They are.
They are.
And
They
so,
hungry.
Pontiac, just know
Yes.
that we're coming. I'm reaching out to you. So, several of you have gotten inboxes. We want to premiere small businesses every month on this show. So, I have been reaching out to you. Make sure y'all check y'all inboxes. V Bates, I see you. I see you. Kyle, we see you. So, just check your inboxes.
Clyde, we see you too. We
Who is
got
Clyde?
you. Clyde Price. Isn't that the guy that owned the baskets?
I think his name was Kyle.
Oh. Is
okay.
it Kyle?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's Kyle Parks.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, I
Kyle
can't
Parks
get on my-
basketball. Yeah.
But that's the baskets right here.
Yeah, the
you do
gift baskets, yeah.
Yeah, we
He
got
out
you.
of,
We
he
gonna
out of the
got
D,
you.
but he always in the city of Pontiac, right? So it's
Yeah.
like some heavy hitters out here that y'all definitely should. Harold's Italian Ice, Courtney's Juicy Juice, right? Like I
Yeah.
can give y'all a list of people, but
Yeah.
it's a ton of people. Divine 26, you talked about
Yep,
Vita,
yep,
gotta have
yep,
Vita on
yep.
here. Even Nikki, we talked about Nikki that used to run the bar. Right, she doing her thing with the bartending school and got her
She's doing
hands
her
on
thing.
taxes,
Yeah.
all kind of things,
Mhm.
right? It's a plethora of businesses.
Who
Y'all,
else you got? Who else you got?
Laquita Hilly, y'all gotta have my
Who
best
that?
friend.
Yeah.
She
What she
dipping
do?
apples and strawberries.
talented
Two
ladies.
talented ladies,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I was gonna hit. I think I just reached out to her, but I
Yeah.
think she's relaxing right now, right?
Yeah, through the
Okay.
end of the month. But my other best friend too, Donisha Elizma, she's
I
a
talked
Christian
to, I
coach.
talked to
Yeah.
her too.
She's
What does
just
she do?
opening her. She's a Christian coach, and she also is an esthetician.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just reached out to her this week.
Latoya
she's supposed to
Mojet,
come
a
on.
makeup
Yeah, dead
artist and
people, that's hard,
esthetician.
right?
Ooh, esthetician.
Well, okay. What?
Meaning facials and
face-
stuff.
okay, my
yeah.
bad.
I'm like
My
not
bad,
a
my bad,
not a
babe, my bad.
mortician. But I mean, she probably could.
I
do
know,
some
you know, I know Latoya.
Yeah.
But several of them, I reached out already, so
Now,
y'all need to check
y'all
out
inboxes.
inboxes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Danisha's supposed to be coming on the first, cause she's moved,
Yeah.
so she is going to be coming on the first Saturday in April.
April, she's
Yeah.
actually having her business launch today.
I know,
in
Teresa
Virginia.
down there,
Yeah.
yeah.
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
I'm so excited for her.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyle said, "Thank you, Mia."
You're welcome.
All right, so man, Regina, it's time for us to get over into these events.
Yeah, we're gonna slide right out, take a quick break, and come back.
We'll be right
and,
back, y'all. Master Baker Sierra Crudup, owner of Delicious Sweets Bake Shop and Craven Cookies, located at 203 South Washington Street in Saginaw, Michigan, inside of the SVRC Marketplace. If you're looking for delicious sweets, this is the place to stop in. They specialize in homemade desserts and one-of-a-kind custom cakes. They can be reached at 248-836-8080 or dsibakeshop.com. Master Baker Sierra Crudup, owner of Delicious Sweets Bake Shop and Craven Cookies, located at 203 South Washington Street in Saginaw, Michigan, inside of the SVRC Marketplace. If you're looking for delicious sweets, this is the place to stop in. They specialize in homemade desserts and one-of-a-kind custom cakes. They can be reached at 248-836-8080 or dsibakeshop.com.
We're back and with it at our favorite part of our show at the end, and we're going to be doing current events. Dr. T.
All right. So Saturday, April 18th, 2026 at 1 p.m. is the Flourish Her workshop. I'm so excited, you all. So you can scan a QR code right here. It starts at 1 p.m. and it's over at 4. It's happening at 900 Orchard Lake Road. So tap on the QR code and get your tickets today.
Next, we have the Pontiac Arts Crow 2026 District 2 Collaborate and Elevate Pontiac in the Bloom. What to expect? Local artist instructor Dwayne Rao Jr. Photo showcase. It's Friday, April 17th, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. E-Community Outreach Services 180 North Saginaw.
The Emerge and See. This is the Wake, Faith, and Rest conference that's happening on Saturday, May 16th at the Crown Plaza Hotel right in Auburn Hills. You can look at the www.emergency.com to get your tickets, and yours truly will be a speaker for this.
Next, we have the Turtle Head Productions presents Spring in Summer Comedy Jam starring New York comedian King Capone? Capone, and from hit TV show Martin Carl Payne, a.k.a. Cole. Yeah, I remember how fine Cole was back in the day. He's still fine, just so y'all know. It's hosted by Pontiac's own Terry Hodges, also featured comedians from Baltimore and Detroit legend. Friday, April 24th, 2 shows, 7:30 to 10 p.m., $40 in advance, $45 at the door, 60 VP, Crowford, 1 South Saginaw, Pontiac, Michigan. Purchase at thecrawford.com.
Faith Services and Counseling LLC is having an open house on May 9th, 2026 from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. This is taking place at 12206 Mooring Road in Detroit, Michigan. They're offering primary care and mental health services. Please call 313-332-5971, or you can reach them at 313-332-5150, which is fax.
All right, well, the next one we have the pre-Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
So we're having that at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet, 475 Summit Drive, Waterford, May 4th, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. We're going to have food trucks, music, live entertainment, family, friend activities. Now, check this out. Bring your friend, bring your family. Come for 12 to 3. That's at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet. We're giving out prizes, right?
Yeah, every hour.
This is Cinco de Mayo, but we can celebrate Cinco de Mayo. So come on, get that taco, get that free food. Come on through and see the queen.
The City of Pontiac is offering free landfill days in 2026 through the Development of Public Works. Here are the important details. The location is at the transfer station at 575 Collier Road in Pontiac, Michigan. The hours is from 7 a.m. to 12 noon. So this is happening every Saturday in April the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. Also on May the 2nd. Important rules. This is for residents only. It's free for Pontiac residents, but you must show proof of residency. If you have tires, it's $3 per tire. Your load size, the maximum of 3 cubic yards per vehicle. And this is the rest of the details. Allowed materials is furniture, appliances that do not have freon, carpet, wood, and demolition items. Included materials, you can bring yard waste, concrete, asphalt, stones, earth logs, stumps, and all of the rest of below. So please reach out to them on these days. 575 Collier Road in Pontiac, Michigan.
All right, they're back. Sonia Raleigh Catering and Sunset Island are having their spring brunch Sunday, April 9th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pontiac Creative Arts Center, 47 William Street, Pontiac, Michigan. $40 advance, $50 at the door. Live performance by Gwen Fox in the house, and Denise Lee Duel. Book signing by Renee. I don't know what her last name is. For any information, you can contact 248-636-3287 or 248-747-2735. I think the first one is Sonia Riley's number. The second one is Tamika Reynolds' number. So reach out.
Women's Day celebration. This is happening on Wednesday, March 25th from 12:30 to 2:30 at the Robert Bowen Senior Center, located at 52 Bagley Street, right in Pontiac, Michigan. You are invited to join them in a gathering dedicated to celebrating and amplifying the voices and experiences of women in our community. Enjoy a light lunch while listening to an inspirational keynote message by Satori Shakur, who will share her personal insights on womanhood and navigating menopause. Additionally, she will introduce the forthcoming Secret Society of Storytellers initiative, set to launch during the Senior Center month in September. Seats are limited. You must register. For more information, call 248-758-3240.
And that's all for current events today. We want to thank you for watching this morning. And
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday, everyone. Have a good week.
Good week.